paradise. Aiea, Hawaii, just outside of Honolulu and the home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. A tremendous setting and a spectacular game that we have in store. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rainbow Warriors offense will start this game off with the football. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
It's gone. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Rainbow Warriors have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors are flying down the field. They just keep firing. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Forced out of the pocket. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Going for 6. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hawaii!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Stanford's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. A strike downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Doyle.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got it in the middle, it's Irvin. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. The play action fake. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Ford. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He wants it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his tight end. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And the Rainbow Warriors need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Brown wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Looking for a productive play on first down. Tight end now in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Doyle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out fast. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Runs through the tackle.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for us.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Dances away. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy, I think. They had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it, and what a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rainbow Warriors are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's 4. They'll immediately call timeout.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Makes the grab on the left. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
1st down for the offense.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's 4. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Wants to throw on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's 4. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They'll try the run. Finds a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cardinal! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Gets rid of it. He's got it. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Firing deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the run on 1st and goal. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is true, and they have a two-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barfield. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. He'll pull it down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rainbow Warriors need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Gets it out quickly. Across the 25, he's got room. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinal! Great job by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Under fire, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. This time he's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looking to buy time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Warriors!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They go 83 yards on the drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.